This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a key. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
He's nice.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would ever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Hello everyone, your host Lazy2_G here and welcome to the Parable of Stanley, or the Stanley Parable. I wanted to play this game cause for me it's a masterpiece. But it's not like I really remember it. So it's kinda new. Let's not stay any longer and let's go.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to
Oh,
the
a
meeting
mug.
room. Perhaps he
I
had
hate
simply missed a
Monday.
memo.
Me too, me too.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Indeed. Like. Work. I don't know what's written here. Welp, let's get going. 422. 426. 418. Yup, those are numbers all right.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Hum. Hum. Left. Right. Left. Right. You know what, I will follow him. Hello, is someone
Yet
there?
was not a single person here either.
Damn it!
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
What's this slideshow? I don't really understand what's the solution, kinda confusing if you ask me.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Upstairs, huh? Alright, yeah, I said I will follow him. Hello? No? Is somebody there? Well, damn it.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Well, that's a human
Unraveled,
life right there in
Stanley
the
wondered
picture.
in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping
Is that
from
some
him.
wine?
And so the boss
Well,
had
he's my
assigned
boss, of
an
course,
extra
that's
secret
wine.
PIN number 2845. But of course, Stanley
I
couldn't
wonder what
possibly
can I
remember
do?
this.
There's nothing that I can possibly
Stanley
know.
just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
Guys, I think there's a secret lever in the bookshelves. That should be it because there's nothing else in this room that I can do.
2845.
Or maybe in the piano when I press a certain key. This cigar might be a clue.
But it turns out that the panel's
Oh,
emergency override kicked
I knew
in,
it.
and the
That
door
cigar was
just opened
suspicious.
all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story.
Damn, I'm so
Well,
smart
what
to
did
find that. The game made a such difficult way to continue my parable. Damn cigars. Oh, a big, red button. Okay. Oh, okay.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Yeah, okay, if you say so.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Mind control facility. Huh. Yeah, okay, why not? Ominous corridor.
Ooh, very scary.
Another big button.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television
Wow,
screens.
that's an enormous
What
big
horrible
gaming
secret
setup.
this place holds?
I didn't know my
Stanley
boss
thought to
was a
himself.
gamer, and
He
this
had the
setup is
strength
clean.
to find out.
Well, maybe the only problem is that there's just one or two monitor too much. This one. Or this one over there.
Now the
Wow,
monitors jumped to
what?
life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building.
My
Stanley's
boss is
co-workers,
playing with every
the
employee
lives
and
of
they
so
are
many
all on a Discord
individuals
call.
reduced to
And he
images on
didn't
the
invite
screen.
me.
And Stanley
That's not
found
nice at all.
Eternally monitored in this place where freedom
That's
meant
it.
nothing.
I will find him and talk about all this. Button.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That
Oh,
his
an elevator.
emotions had been
Now I can go
manipulated
to him.
accept it blindly?
Up I go.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Yeah, I agree, it was not very nice from him to hide me all this.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Yeah, totally, I should destroy everything. If only he invited me. So unfair. He could have invited me to play Minecraft or something, but no, not me. So now I will screw him up.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to
Don't
this
mind me,
horrible
just
place
sitting
and
because
to
I
everything
walked a
it
lot.
stood for.
Alright, time to kaboom. That's what you get. Just one game of Minecraft or something else, but apparently no, so that's well deserved. I didn't saw him actually.
Madness, and a
Either
rising
way, I
chill
don't
of
care.
Uncertainty. Was it over?
Well, yeah, I did electrical kaboom.
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine. Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go.
Well, definitively
No longer
not,
would anyone tell
cause
him
if I see him,
what to
he
do
should better run
or
away.
how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Time to leave and find him if possible.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
He's nice.
That was nice. Oh? Okay, why is the papers on the floor? What's on them?
I have no idea!
I don't know. I have no idea. Well, maybe I can find this paper on my table
Stanley
or something.
simply couldn't
Oh?
handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy.
Yes, happiness
forever.
equals not
I will be
moving.
happy.
Oh well,
Stanley
that's
waited.
that.
Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He
You
no longer
liar,
had the
just
ability
look
to
at the
tell.
clock, it moves
But the one thing
normally.
he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Oh? Okay. Well, now the papers are gone.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
Room for work is on the left and the right means that it's right. I'm so
This was not
smart.
the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yes, truly a room
Ah,
worth admiring.
yes.
It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
Of course.
Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Drinking what? The chairs?
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room.
Coffee nut?
So utterly
What kind of name for a cup is
even
that?
though all
I
your
don't have a
coworkers
bowl
have
named milk
mysteriously
or
vanished,
cereal.
Here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
Fuel? Damn, they really are gamers since they drink G Fuel.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Left? Yeah, that's left. I know my directions, of
Stanley
course.
was so bad at
Why the
following
door's
directions,
closing
it's
behind
incredible
me?
he wasn't
It's a horror
5
game
years
or
ago.
what? And no, I know how to follow directions. You don't. What's down there?
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
I missed the part where that's my
There's
problem.
someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
Huh,
Someone
who?
you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
What do you mean? And how could you know?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Who is she? No, I don't want to go. I'm scared. Oh no, it's a phone. I'm scared of phones.
You need to be the one to
No,
do
let me
this,
leave.
To reach out
It's
to her.
torture. Let
If
me
you
out
can
of
truly
here.
place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
No, I'm afraid of phones. Wait, can I?
As Stanley
Oh, yes,
picked up
I
the
can.
phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him
Hum,
not just
narrator,
with
I
radiance,
think you're
but with
reading the
hope.
wrong
Hope
script.
for a life reunited one. Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone? No,
Yes.
that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that?
Well, I
You
took the plug
actually
and I unplugged
chose
it.
incorrectly.
Duh.
I didn't even know that was possible. Let
I
me
just used
double-check.
logic.
No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not
Well,
picking up
thank
the
you
phone
for
is actually
spoiling
somehow
me.
an
That was
incorrect course of
sarcastic.
action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
Me? No, I don't know what you are talking about. My name is Stanley.
You've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most
Don't
basic
shout at
safety
me.
protocol
That's
for
mean.
real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I
Why
won't
you
the
have to
time
be
risk
so
on my
mean?
watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world.
But I
Please
don't want
observe
to.
this helpful instructional video.
Well, oh,
Choice.
okay.
It's
Guess
the
I'll
best
listen.
part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has
Yes.
a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer
well, that's
radius
not
of his
nice.
house. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the
So it
person
means
to finish
this
their
game
thought,
is not real?
then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
I ain't saying that.
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less?
I
And
don't
finally,
know.
if you
How
begin
could
to
I
wonder if
know?
your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant.
So
And the
why I'm
feeling
watching
should
this
subside.
then?
At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Welcome
What
back.
the?
You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
It's a horror game or what? Stop, I'm begging. That's creepy. Well, this room is cursed. Close it. I can't. Oh, he put barriers here.
Now
That's
that we know
new.
your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That's
Yeah, but did you think for the funny?
We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Can I jump now? Apparently not.
Damn it!
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left.
I'll
back
do
to the
what I
correct
want.
ending. The story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Yeah, I heard you.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would.
Obviously,
means
because
choosing
I'm
responsibly
Stanley.
And always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, concentrate. Left. This one.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Too late for what? Everything looks normal. Okay, fine, I'll go to your left.
It's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why?
Well,
For what? What did you
me,
get out of
princess.
that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now.
Well,
What am I
if you
supposed
knew
to
your
do?
left and
Even
your
if there
right, we
were a way
wouldn't
to
be
fix it,
here.
Would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I
So
go
you're
back to
saying
that?
you're the
I can't
responsible,
erase that
right?
knowledge.
Then
I'll live
fix
with
it yourself.
forever. reliving its impossibility.
Wait, can I
forever.
actually go to the other
Get that
side?
ready.
Doesn't
Is it better
looks
to shut
like
the
it.
game down entirely? To
Now I'm
really
having
destroy
fun
all of my
here.
work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game
Wait,
down.
no.
I have to.
No, 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 no. Wait. Wait.
No. Lights on. Lights on. Why would you do that? Oh? What the? Wait, where am I? Still looks nice.
Oh, I'm here. I'm
Yay.
still here. Here in
Didn't
this
you
pile of
shut down
rubbish.
everything?
With you, who thought you were so clever. Now look
Me?
where we are.
Oh,
My
thank you
entire
for
game
saying
was
that I'm
destroyed.
smart.
It
You
was the only
don't have
thing in
to
the world that
also
was
say
mine,
it.
And you run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny?
Well,
You just had to
yeah,
see?
of course. For the
Didn't I impress
funny.
upon you how important it was to be like Stanley.
But I am
He actually
Stanley.
knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it.
Okay,
That
narrator.
thought hadn't even
Whatever you
occurred to
say.
you, had it? That there's a world outside of you. You're a child.
A child. Just look at you crying because people didn't go the way you wanted. Pathetic.
If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect.
Oh,
I
really?
worked so
Wow,
hard
that
on
must
it.
have been
I tried
amazing
so
to
hard.
see. You're here?
Behave exactly as Stanley would.
What?
That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When
What?
Stanley came
There.
to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yeah, of course. What you said.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Okay. Well, that's different. I don't want to go. I guess I
Stepping
don't
inside
have a
his manager's
choice.
office, Stanley was once again
What in
stunned
there?
to discover not an indication of any human life.
Well, the
Shocked,
human life
unraveled,
portrait is
Stanley
still
wondered
here.
in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it.
That's
Surely behind this door
also
lay
new.
all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just
Yeah,
last
of
week.
course.
Nightshark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Night Shark 115. Of course it don't work.
Stanley spoke the code. Nightshark 115.
That's what I
He
did,
spoke
Dumbo.
it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Boy, are you joking or what?
I'm sorry, is there a problem?
Yes, there
You
is a
didn't mishear
problem.
me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
Stop playing with me. This is ridiculous. Screwing with me like
Okay,
that.
Fine, you're not going to do it.
'Cause I
but you know
can't.
what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story
Well,
seriously.
no, mister.
you didn't
If
want
you
to see
really
what I had
knew
to
the
show
law
you,
of
then
Stanley,
why
you
did
should have
come
known
here?
that he
You had a
can't
choice,
talk.
you know.
He
You could have
just
gone through
doesn't
the
know
door
how
on
to
the
do
right.
it.
You could have done
No,
whatever
I'm
the
saying
hell
you're the
you
one
wanted
not
over
taking
there.
it
Why did you come
seriously.
this way?
No,
Speak.
no, you're
Say
the
something
one
to
that
me.
should know.
Explain yourself, you coward.
No, you. What
When Stanley
now?
came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Now we can see the face of Stanley.
Hello? Is everything okay?
I think Stanley is having a heart attack.
I need you to make a choice.
What do you mean, the
I
end?
need you to walk through the door.
What?
Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me?
Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be.
So you lied to me.
Together.
Shame on you saying I wasn't right.
Take that step forward, please. Choose.
Don't make me sad, damn it.
Something. Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So.
I'm not crying. Stanley, move. Just move a little bit.
Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to
No,
decide.
Stanley. Wake up. Stanley E. Come on, wake up and choose the left door. Right here, come on. Just go there, Stanley.
Take as much time as you need.
No, Stanley, move. Don't left him dragging all alone. Do something. Oh. Yeah, so I'll end this video on this sad end. I hope you liked this content, and that you'll have a nice rest of your day, you wonderful individual.